Hey everybody, so today I'm going to talk about the mindset of consistency. Now, a lot of us going into, say, a New Year's resolution, or even any time during the year, you have a goal that you want to stick to. Obviously, it could be a fitness goal, an in-gym goal, or it could be a personal goal of any kind. The problem that many run into is not that their goals aren't robust enough, they're not like real specific. Like everybody can make a SMART goal, specific, measurable, reasonable, attainable, and timely. And anybody can do that. The problem is the action behind the goal and doing that simple action consistently over an extended period of time. That's consistency. That's the entire definition, taking a simple action and doing it over an extended period of time. Now, the biggest thing that makes people fall short of being consistent is there's a number of things, but the biggest thing, in my opinion, is that their actions that they need to take to achieve the goal, they've made them way too complicated. So the first piece of advice that I could give you to achieve some type of consistency in your life, specifically in fitness, but really anywhere, make the goal simple. So I'll use a fitness example. Let's say you want to get back in the gym, like a pretty broad goal. So now let's simplify it. Let's say you want to get into the gym 3 days a week and you want to build muscle. So we'll go in Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And that's it. You'll do push-pull legs, and that's a very simple goal with a simple action. You go to the gym, do the workout, come home. But the problem, of course, is that many people fall off of this goal, as simple as it may be. So how do we kind of engineer a goal and engineer our habits to achieve a level of consistency throughout like a 6-month period, say, because that's really like the minimum amount that you're gonna have to put in to see results in the gym. And then how do we do that for like a 6-year period or even a 60-year period? A good piece of advice to think about is if you can't do it for a week or you can't do it for a month, you're definitely not going to be able to do it for 10 years. So then it's not worth doing at all. The only things that are really worth doing are things that you can do over the rest of your life. And so from that standpoint, when we think about creating consistency with our goals, let's think about, number one, goals that we can achieve and consistently hit throughout the rest of our life. So going to the gym 3 times a week is a very reasonable goal to do that. And then the second thing is that we need to think about actions that we can take to achieve that goal. So let's use that example again. Say we're going to the gym on Monday. Now, which is more likely to be done for 10 years? Some crazy 3-hour knockout, drag out workout where you're just leaving the gym drenched in sweat and you're exhausted, or something that's like 45 minutes, you hit your main muscle groups, you hit compound movements and a few isolation movements, and you do roughly the same workout for an extended period of time. Which of those is going to be more likely to be sustainable over a 10-year period? Obviously the second one. So now how do we do those actions, go to the gym, do the workouts for 10 years? Because it gets boring after a while, right? Like, the first couple weeks you're really excited about something, and then it gets boring after a while. So how do you maintain a level of motivation to continually hit that action required to achieve the goal? There are a few tricks that you can play on yourself. The first one is like just start telling yourself that you get to do something rather than you have to do it. So rather than in your head saying, I got to go to the gym, say, I get to go to the gym. I'm grateful and blessed to have a body that's healthy enough for me to go to the gym and do the movements that I'm planning on doing. So switching it from a work-based mindset to a gratitude-based mindset will really help frame what you're doing. The next way to achieve a level of consistency is to do it with somebody else. It's really easy to not hold ourselves accountable. We are the easiest people to trick. We can lie to ourselves. We can cheat ourselves. It's very, very easy. All we have to do is in your own mind say, and you've experienced this when you wake up in the morning and your alarm goes off before you want it to. You're like, I can snooze. I can eat toast instead of a big breakfast. Like I can rush. We negotiate with ourselves, but we wouldn't do that with somebody else. Like if your spouse was sitting there next to you and they expected you to wake up at a certain time for a very important thing, you would do it. But when it comes to things that we need and want for ourselves, we don't. So how do we build accountability within a goal? And the easiest way to do it is to have somebody else do it with you. So again, let's use a fitness example. Find a gym buddy, an accountability buddy, if you will. Find somebody who they don't even need to have the exact same goal as you, but somebody who will, shoot you a text or call you and be like, hey, why aren't you in the gym today? And then somebody who expects that same from you. Because if you're somebody who can hold somebody else accountable, but then you're not doing your own work, that makes you a hypocrite. And I think fundamentally we can feel in our bones when we're being a hypocrite, and that level of kind of self-shame, if you will, is very motivational to help us continue to achieve our goals over an extended period of time. The third way that I actually really like, and I've got a little prop here to help demonstrate, is classical conditioning. Training yourself like Pavlov trained his dogs. So there's a lot of things throughout the day that you do that you enjoy. And one of them typically is like food. Okay, so now let's think about like your morning. You probably wake up and more likely than not, you look forward to some type of caffeine in the morning. Coffee, maybe an energy drink if that's your deal. But either way, like that's something you look forward to because it spikes your dopamine. So how about instead of doing that in a setting that's not being productive, if you will, say just like sitting at the kitchen counter. Not that there's anything wrong with drinking coffee at the kitchen counter, but let's say that like you want to get in the gym on that day. How about wait to have your coffee until you get into the gym, bring it in a little thermos. And then when you're in the gym, that coffee is your reward for being in the gym. Now I bring up this shaker bottle because in it I have protein. It's actually Fruity Pebbles flavored, which there's some small ingredients in there that I don't love, but overall like it tastes really good. And for me, I hit my workout about an hour ago, and now this is like my reward for hitting the work, is something that I think is tasty and it's beneficial for me and it's fun. So pairing things that you enjoy with something that you know you have to do is a really powerful way to condition yourself, if you will, into doing that thing over an extended period of time. So for you, it might be something like taking a pre-workout at the gym, or maybe it's something more like if you have to have some type of like work meeting and you have to do this thing consistently, do it while you're eating your favorite snack or something. You're snacking on goldfish or whatever. Just start pairing things that you enjoy together, and each of them together spike your dopamine in a way that increases motivation. So overall, there's a lot of tricks and hacks that you can use to stay consistent, to stay motivated to do a thing. But if you have to start relying on tricks and hacks to do something, you should reevaluate why you're doing that thing. Again, let's take fitness as a final example before I wrap up here. If you are doing fitness because you want to look a certain way, think about why you want to look a certain way. Do you want to be proud of yourself? Do you want to impress somebody else? Those are mainly the two reasons. So if you want to be proud of yourself, like how can you quit on yourself even over a long period of time? Start reframing it that way. Or if you're doing it for somebody else, how can you quit on them? Those are really the biggest things that I can give you in terms of advice for staying consistent. Like for me personally, I've just started to enjoy it. I've done sports and athletics my whole life, and now I'm almost solely in the gym. And so I've come to really enjoy that process. It's similar to sports. I have goals. I have work that has to be done. It's very simple. I know what to do. I just have to go out and do it. But for you, that may be not the case. You might feel like you have to do your workout instead of wanting to do it. And so finding ways for you to be able to enjoy that process and make it as easy as possible is really going to help you. If you're looking for some type of accountability group, or you just don't know what to do when you get in the gym, you don't know what to eat when you get home, I've got a training club. I'll drop the link in the description. Feel free to check out the website. We're holding each other accountable. We're doing group training, so everybody gets the same training program, so we're all on the same pace, and everything is laid out there for you. So if that might help you on your fitness journey and you staying consistent, go check that out. Anyways, I'm excited to keep pumping out content for you, and I hope we have a lot of big things in store. So thank you.